Okay, give me just a few minutes and I'll show you why your trading isn't a market problem. It's an operating problem. And I'll show you how to fix it in 12 weeks.
Look, in your day-to-day, you run companies, portfolios, entire teams, and you do it with systems, SOPs, dashboards, and guardrails. Everything is structured. But your trading? It's still totally ad hoc, right? You're checking charts between flights, nudging your position size, second-guessing every single exit?
I mean, you would never, ever tolerate this kind of chaos in your business, yet somehow your own capital lives there every single day.
And here's the thing. Your real pain isn't just about the P&L. It's the inconsistency. Inconsistent rules, inconsistent time commitment, and zero trust in your own process. And that inconsistency, it compounds losses faster than any market drawdown ever could.
So let's be crystal clear. The problem isn't the market. The problem is your operating system.
And that's where this idea comes in. It's a framework called STOA, which stands for Structured Trading Operating Architecture. Think of it as an institutional-grade system that you can actually execute in less than 90 minutes a day.
And this isn't built on hype. The proof is right there in a transparency hub. Time-stamped calls, Binance P&L, even third-party certifications. This is all about education, not signals. It's evidence over adjectives.
Now, if you've ever tried the courses, the Discord groups, or chased that magic indicator, you know this feeling. You end up with way more information, but somehow way less conviction. Look, founders don't need more tips. You need a repeatable decision engine.
Trading isn't prediction. It's about having a structured response when you're facing uncertainty. It works like this. You take data, volume, sentiment, liquidity, and that forms your bias. From there, you get your timing, and then you execute. And all of it happens inside hard risk rails. When you have a structure like that, emotion just has nowhere to hide.
So, how do you actually build this thing? Well, it's a 12-week project. It starts with your charter, moves to the foundations, then building your bias, execution, and risk systems, and it all wraps up with live testing and certification.
For example, in weeks 3 and 4, you build an 11-minute pre-market checklist. That's it. Just 11 minutes to make one decision for the day. It means less screen time, but way more signal.
Then, in weeks 7 and 8, you install the guardrails. We're talking max daily loss, weekly drawdowns, circuit breakers, and these aren't just suggestions or advice. They are hard-coded enforcement. They're designed to protect you from you.
And this isn't just theory. We're talking about real, verifiable results. For instance, calling a major BTC top months in advance, shorting the correction, and reaccumulating near the lows, all of it time-stamped and completely auditable.
And the people who've been through it, well, listen to what they say. Basti said, everything finally made sense. Simple, clear, logical.
And Iram put it this way, it wasn't signals, it was understanding. I act with precision now. That shift from dependency to real understanding is huge.
Finally, Yosef said something I think a lot of people can relate to. I had pieces, we connected them into something that works. It's about finally building a coherent system.
So imagine this. Imagine managing your capital the same way you manage your company. One market, one playbook. 11 minutes to get your bias for the day. A defined window to execute. And a post-trade review you can run on the train home. No more late-night chart scrolling.
And let's be really clear about this. This isn't a hobby upgrade. This is operational hygiene for your capital. It's just as necessary as your monthly financials or your board decks.
Now this is an intensive process, which is why they only take on 5 people per quarter. It ensures that everyone gets the hands-on guidance they need to actually build their system.
So here's the deal. It's a 12-week, deliverable-based mentorship. You finish with a documented system you can run solo, a version 1.0, and there's a 100% refund guarantee if you don't, plus a fit or free period for the first week.
If you're done trading like an amateur with capital that really deserves professional management, the process is simple. You apply, there's a quick 15-minute call to check the fit, and then a 45-minute strategy call to map out your path.
And hey, if you're not quite ready to apply, no problem. You can download the Bias in 11 Minutes guide. Just try it and see how your very next session changes.
So let's give your capital the operating system it actually deserves. Thanks so much for your time. This has been a look at the STOA framework, a truly fascinating approach that could fundamentally change how you think about managing your capital.